Hey, boys and girls, it is ALD time, and today we're going to be doing some writing. All right, we're going to be doing some writing, so you are going to need something to write with and something to write on. So grab that green notebook if you have it. If you don't, just a regular piece of paper will work. Work on staying in the lines, right on that bridge, except for those daredevils that hang off over onto the river. That's okay. Now, what are we going to be writing about? We are going to revisit a story from earlier. Revisit? What do you mean, Mr. T? Mr. Fox, how are you? Just wonderful, just a little bit confused. Revisit, yeah. You know what I mean by that is that we're going to reread it. We're going to go back and look at the pictures again and read the words again. So we're going to revisit that book. I get it. Yeah, it's always nice to go back and reread because you might pick up on things that you didn't see the first time you read it. And then it kind of refreshes your memory as well, right? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right, well, I'll leave y'all to it. See y'all later. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Bye, Mr. Fox. Thanks, buddy. All right, he's coming by to help us out. And he asked a question. He wasn't quite sure what was going on, so he asked a question, and that's awesome. I love that. So anytime you have questions, please ask them. All right, I said we're going to revisit a story. What story is it? Well, we just read this one. We're going to read it again. This is I Face the Wind by Vicky Cobb and illustrated by Julia Gorton. Now, this one we're going to read. Pay good attention because we are going to use information in this story to write something in just a little bit. Have you ever felt a strong wind? Your hair blows away from your face. You could lose your hat. You may even have to walk at a slant. You can't see the wind, but you can feel it. And you can see what wind does to other things. It makes flags stick out straight and flutter. Can you name some things you see wind do? Go outside and watch. Leaves on trees shake. A kite stays in the sky. An umbrella turns inside out. What is wind made of? Wind is made of air. You can't see air, but you can catch it. Here's how. 1. Open a large plastic bag. Make sure there are no holes in it. 2. Pull the bag through the air so it puffs up. 3. Twist it closed to trap the air you caught. 4. Squeeze the bag to feel the air. Have you guys tried that? Are there other ways you can make wind? Blow air out of your mouth. Wave your hand in front of your face. Be an inventor and make your own kind of air movers. The fastest winds of all are in a tornado. These winds are so strong they can lift a roof right off of a house. One of the softest winds is your breath. Put your fingers near your nose. Feel your soft breath. Face the wind. Feel the push of the wind. Yay! Okay, that was our second time reading through that story this week. Now we have a couple questions. And we're going to answer each one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sentence frame, which means I'm going to write part of the sentence for you. You can use it if you want. You don't have to. Okay, you can just answer the questions on your own. So the first one is, what is wind made of? So you're going to write a sentence saying, what is wind made of? Now, the way that I wrote it out was like this. Wind is made of, and then I left a blank, and that's for you to fill out. Wind is made of, and there's the blank. Now, you can pause this video if you want, so you can write this down. Okay? And then when we're ready to move on, we press play again. And here we go. Next question is, what happens when the wind blows? What happens when the wind blows? Now the sentence frame I have this time for you. When the wind blows, will, so that's for you to fill in. When the wind blows, will, all right? If you want to use that sentence frame, you can, but you do not have to. You can come up with your own. Finally, the last question. After you've unpaused it, wait, I'll pause. Okay, now we're unpaused. Now we have, why might you have to walk at a slant? Remember in the story it talked about walking at a slant? Why might you have to walk at a slant when a strong wind blows? You might have to walk at a slant because. You might have to walk at a slant because. All right? Okay, so here are your 3 sentence frames if you want to use them to answer those 3 questions. I'll put them in our assignments area for you to look at also, but you can also just rewatch the video as well, okay? All right, so good luck writing our sentences, boys and girls. I know you're going to do great. Remember, you can use sentence frames if you want. You don't have to. If you have your own sentences in mind, use those, okay? This is just if you have trouble getting started, saying, I don't know how to start my sentence, then you can use the frames, right? But you don't have to. You never have to use them. It's just an option. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me for ALD. We're continuing to learn about weather. We've been focusing a little bit on wind. Hopefully you've learned something cool about wind. We can talk about it on Zoom a little bit later. All right, boys and girls, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.